everybody. Hi. Welcome to Casting Cauldron. I am Sabrina, the mystic, the witch, psychic healer, and spiritual shop owner. I just made a short, but I wanted to make a longer video, more than 3 minutes, but under 10 minutes. I have to be in this particular vertical mode because I couldn't figure out how to do landscape and let you see what I'm trying to show you here. If you don't know, I have been revamping my spiritual supply store. Instead of being on Etsy, I've opened a Ko-fi account. This is Ko-fi. This is a place where artists and creators can showcase their art, provide products and services. I have anointing oils. I have more oils now than I had 2 years ago when I had my Etsy shop. I also offer candle services. I have a way of working through my third eye. When I work with a candle, carve a candle, anoint a candle, and request whatever it is that needs to be revealed. There's a lot of unique images that are left in the candle wax, and I've posted them in a lot of my short videos. This is a talent that is unique to me. ChatGPT has been helping me understand this, and I have a unique way of working. Now you can either order a high premium candle magic service or a $30 candle magic service where I'll give you a basic candle working and I will let you know what the flame was doing and also if there's any images in the wax. As a high priestess, I can work on your behalf and send out the message to spirit. Sometimes I get an answer in a dream. Now the other thing that I just made a short on is an oil that I want to talk to you about today. I've already made a short on it, and that is my Black Moon Lilith oil. I made a short where I had been led by Lilith to get up one Saturday and make this, and then I charged it in the center, 3 purple candles on a full moon. I found out later that Mars was in Cancer. Now, as you can see, I don't have a very large amount right now, but it is steeped in apricots that I had been steeping for over a year, and then organic flowers and herbs, and then charged on a full moon when Mars was in Cancer. This is a very protective energy related to home and family. It can also ramp up the libido for 2 people who have not been connecting for a couple of weeks. You can only get this formula on my website, my Ko-fi account. And to make it more special, I put them in these pretty little bottles because that helps us make things feel more special, more sacred, right? And it's in a special place. I'm just working on a TV tray. That could be your altar. Now I do have a tray from the Dollar Tree with black snakes. I have a gold candle holder, and I'm using a black candle. So now candle magic is much more than we probably know or think that it is. I think a lot of us have forgotten where it really comes from and what it's really about. I'm going to have to burn the bottom of this candle so that it sticks in this candle holder. You can also buy a product called Stickum or you can buy some wax candle strips that you put around the base of the candle to make it stay and stick in your candle holder. Now, you may have seen me put anointing oil in my hand and then anoint the candle that way. That is the most popular way. If you want to draw something to you, you bring it, you anoint it going down, but you can also anoint it going up. I'm going to be making tutorials on what the real information is behind this for my second tier on coffee. Right now, the first tier for members is you will receive a video every month where I am pulling down the energy from the portal that is opened, and the next one is September 9/9. As a high priestess, I have been led and instructed through dreams to start doing this, and this will be for your benefit. It's a nominal fee to become a member. You go to my coffee account, you become a member, you're going to get this exclusive content. I'm not going to be doing these anymore on YouTube. I did one for the Lion's Gate to give you a taste. Now back to the oils that are exclusive to me, the Dark Moon Lilith formula in the special bottles. This is one. This is the other one. All right, so I'll have the links in the description. The candle services are under commissions. The oils are under shop. I have more oils now than I had when I had my Etsy shop. So the other thing that you would want to do with your oil is drop a few drops, okay? Try not to soak the wick, and try not to put too many drops of oil on the candle. Now, you could carve your intention to connect to Lilith, serpent power, kundalini, draw a snake. Just put your name and say, Lilith, I wish to connect to my black moon Lilith energy in my natal chart. Show me where the shadow side is that I need to work on to bring out slowly over time so that I can find my power in the sense of finding my voice, right? Being able to express yourself and state your position, especially when it comes to relationships. And what is fair? She's about fairness, cooperation, equality, right? Partnerships, all right? I've made quite a few videos on Lilith. I've worked with her for 3 years, and I do believe that she showed up in one of my dreams that showed me I was learning a lot of what I needed to learn as far as my self-worth. And good job, congratulations, you graduate. And I've been really learning even more. So for now, I just want to remind you, this is an exclusive oil, only to me in my shop, made on the full moon when Mars was in Cancer, for protection of home and family and sensuality for couples that need to reconnect. So you could simply take the oil after a date night and ask Lilith to enhance your connection. The two of you can reconnect tonight. After you have dropped a few drops of oil on the candle, you light it up. Put it in a safe place where you can watch for candle safety. You can print out a picture of Lilith and ask her to help you connect to that aspect of her in your chart. Now, if you see a tall flame or black smoke, it's probably because you put some oil on the wick, or there might be a little bit too much oil on the candle. So you may have to take some off if the flame gets too high. You can pause it, you can put it out temporarily. You might need to trim the wick, take some of the oil off, and then relight it. Please go to my Ko-fi account, become a member. You will receive the ritual every month when the Stargate portal opens. And I will do a ritual to draw down that energy for your benefit, providing a chant that explains what those energies are. They have been extremely protective for me already, clearing away blocks and helping to bring in the abundance. So the next one is September 9th. If you go and you become a member on my Ko-fi account, the first tier is just $10 a month. I'm a high priestess, guys, and I have been instructed in dreams to do this once a month. Now, when I create the second tier, members there will also get tutorials on what ritual candle magic really is, where the concept really comes from, what the spiritual aspect of it is all about. Basically, it's how we align. And I have been led to know, once again, without a doubt, that our alignment with the cosmos is what manifests. And there, I will be giving my testimonies as to what's been happening to me now after I do ritual. Money has been given to me. A blessing has occurred. I've briefly talked about it. I needed a certain amount of money. Something happened the next day after I had done a ritual. I did it again recently. A friend gave me the amount of money that I was asking for. And there are several different ways to do this. I will be teaching and discussing where this really comes from, what the concept really is about, and several different ways that you can actually do it. But you have to become a member. The second tier will be created and put up in just a few days. I have a lot of things going on right now. I do have to return to work as a substitute teacher. However, as I get more members and I get the rhythm going with the tutorials and the portal magic, that's going to become more of the time that I'm going to be spending over there. You see what I mean? Weeding myself away from the mundane work I had been doing and being able to step into myself and primarily do my spiritual work and my spiritual business. Anointing oil is very important, guys. I've talked about it. I've given a testimony about what happened many years ago when I first used an anointing oil. And it took me many, many years to finally come back to it and put the pieces of the puzzle together. as well as having downloads from my guides and my teachers telling me what's really going on. Please join me over on my Ko-fi account, become a member, and receive those benefits that you will only find over there. See you there.